Hey everybody, welcome to another top 10 music list, and welcome to my top 10 favorite Sonic Youth songs. Yes, I have done other top 10 songs by certain bands and artists, such as REM and Neil Young, and I've done some top 20 from like Nirvana, Ween, Pixies. Go check those out if you haven't already. But today I will be naming my top 10 favorite Sonic Youth songs. Yes. So Sonic Youth is a band that at one point I used to love. And to an extent I still do. However, they do have some songs that are kind of boring to me, and just some that I don't know, some that I just not really into, honestly. I kind of have like a love hate relationship with them. I'm not really any hate towards them. That's just a strong word. But at one point though, Sonic Youth was actually my favorite band for a little bit. They were, and then I listened to all their albums, and like when I got to the later albums, that was whenever I just kind of tuned out. Like I just wasn't into the later albums, and I'm not sure how that will be now because I am planning on someday doing a Sonic Youth discography ranking. Look out for that in the future. But for now, I am doing my top 10 favorite Sonic Youth songs with some honorable mentions. I think I have six honorable mentions. Yes. Um. So, all right. So with that out of the way, I guess I'll keep in mind, of course, these are my personal opinions. If your favorite Sonic Youth song isn't on the list, I apologize. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the honorable mentions. So yeah, honorable mentions are Panty Lies, Superstar, the Carpenters cover. Yeah, Youth Against Fascism. Um, hopefully I said that word right. I literally had to look up how to pronounce that word, but I don't think I said it right this time. But yeah, um, Expressway to Your Skull, Chapel Hill, and Confusion is next. Those are the honorable mentions. So yeah. Um. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the top 10, shall we? Starting with, of course, number 10. So number 10 is a pretty beloved Sonic Youth song. It's a fan favorite. It might be one of their most popular ones too. But it's definitely a fan favorite for sure. And it was actually the song that got me into Sonic Youth. That is Schizophrenia from the album Sister. I really like this song. It's just really cool. It's a great way to open the album too, even though I don't I remember not really caring too much for the album Sister very much, but I always loved this song. I always thought this was a great opening track for an album, and it has some really cool riffs in it, and even the lyrics are really cool. Sorry for the camera shaking. I'm on my bed. I know I can't really do anything about that. At the moment since I'm doing it on my laptop. Um but yeah, Schizophrenia is an awesome song. And I actually think that this is probably one of the best songs to listen to if you're starting to get into Sonic Youth. You know, if you want to get into Sonic Youth, I recommend starting with this song and another one coming up. But um but yeah, this was the song that got me into Sonic Youth. So yeah, Schizophrenia is number 10. All right. Number 9 is a song. It's actually my favorite song off of the album Goo, which is debatable whether or not maybe that might be Sonic Youth's most um, well known album. It's either that or Daydream Nation. But honestly, Goo is an okay album, in my opinion. I'm not in love with that album. This is the only song from that album that I really love. And that is not even a very popular song. That is Moat. And Moat was sung by the lead guitarist, I think, Lee Renando. He did lead vocals on this one. I should say Thurston Moore did lead vocals on Schizophrenia, and 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 Lee Renando does lead vocals on Moat, and there's a few Kim Gordon lead vocal songs on here too. But not my favorite Lee Renando song. That'll be coming up in a that'll be in the top 3, but spoilers kind of. But Moat is a really cool song. My only problem with the Moat is that it could be shorter. It's a 7-minute song, and that wouldn't be too bad if the ending didn't really if it actually went somewhere. Like, I don't know. I feel like the ending kind of goes on for a little bit too long. It doesn't go on for as long as another song, which I'll get to later, but that's my only problem with Moats. But I mean, maybe about a 3-minute outro, maybe of just like instrumental, and it doesn't really do much. But the song itself is great. I think the song it's really good. I like Lee Renando's vocals on the track. He has a really cool voice. I really like Lee Renando's voice. Um, yeah, I think there's 2 other Lee Renando songs on here, but yeah, Moat is number 9. All right, number 8 is a Kim Gordon lead vocal track, and this is like maybe the first of 3. Yeah, the first of 3 Kim Gordon songs on the list, not counting um, the honorable mentions because I did have Panty Lies. That's also a Kim Gordon track. But I have to be honest here. And if you're a Sonic, those y'all who are Sonic Youth fans watching this video, I apologize, but Kim Gordon is honestly my least favorite member of Sonic Youth. I never really cared for her that much. I don't know. I really don't like her voice. Like, I don't know, like she has a weird voice, and it does like I mean, she's not really a great singer, but then again, Thurston and Lee aren't really great singers, but they have cool voices at least. I never liked I never liked Kim Gordon's voice. Like, never mind. I was gonna say something rude, but I'm not going to. But I never liked her voice, but there are and a lot of her songs I never really cared for, but there are a few songs that I like, and this is one of them. Did I even say the name of it yet? I don't think I did. That is Bull and the Heather from the album what's it called? Experimental Jet Set Thrash No Star or something like that. It has a long title. Um Now this song is awesome. This song's really cool. It's I don't even know how to explain like how it sounds. It just sounds like a weird but cool 90s track is the best I could say. Um and the video is pretty cool too. It has that one chick from I think Bikini Kill dancing in the video. The I think it's the lead singer. I don't remember her name. But this is a cool song. It really is. I like it better than Cool Thing, which was a Kim Gordon song. Spoilers, Cool Thing isn't on the list. I never got into Cool Thing. I never liked it. I like Chuck D in that song, but other than that, I never liked Cool Thing very much. But this is a much better song than Cool Thing in my opinion. Um but yeah, Bull and the Heather. Oh, and also um I always wanted to hear what the band Helmet would sound like if they covered this song. Like, I can see Helmet maybe covering it and sounding awesome. Like, I think Paige Hamilton, if you are or if you are watching this video, I doubt you are, but if you happen to be, please cover this song. Please cover Bull and the Heather. That would be awesome. Um, but yeah, Bull and the Heather is number 8. All right, number 7. Okay, now number 7 is a song that actually was my favorite for a little while, for quite a bit actually. And I will probably say that this might be Sonic Youth's best song. But it's not my favorite because I've heard it a lot, but I still love it. I still think it's great. And it's probably their most popular song, if not Cool Thing. Then this is probably their most popular song, and maybe a lot of people's number 1 favorite Sonic Youth song. That is Teenage Riot. Yes, the opening track from Daydream Nation. Yeah, this song is awesome. I mean, um, it's 6 minutes long, but it doesn't sound like it goes on forever. It's just a really cool song. It's catchy. It's like one of the few Sonic Youth songs you could possibly dance to. Honestly, like it's really cool. It's probably, like I said, their most popular song. It was even in the movie, one of my favorite movies, Perks of Being a Wallflower. So yeah, um, but yeah, it's a great song, and I I just heard it a lot. That's the reason why it's a little bit low on the list, and why I like six other songs better. But still a great song nonetheless. Possibly their best song, just not my favorite. But yeah, Teenage Riot is number 7. Okay, number 6 is another Lee Renando song, and that is a self-titled song from one of their albums. It's called NYC Ghosts and Flowers. Yeah. Now a lot of people hate that album. A lot of Sonic Youth fans don't like that album. I remember hearing that one. I thought it was okay. I actually didn't hate it like a lot of people did. I just thought it was all right. But however, the self-titled track on this album is really good. Like, yeah, it's Lee Renando, like I said, on the lead vocals. He mostly talks in it, but there are some moments where he sings, and he's pretty much just like, kind of like saying like a, he's like telling a story or like a poem or something. But it's really cool. The song itself is like maybe like 8 minutes long, but it's a really cool song. It's a little slow, but I like it. I always liked this one. Um, I think this is the only one from like the later Sonic Youth years that is on this list. Like I think that album came out in 2000, I think, and that's the only one of the later years of the later albums I like. But yeah, NYC Ghosts and Flowers is number 6. All right, number 5. So number 5 is a song from the album where this shirt comes from. That is Washing Machine, which in my opinion is honestly Sonic Youth's last good album. After Washing Machine, I don't know. I lost interest. There's a couple songs from A Thousand Leaves I like, and a few some of the other albums might have one song that I kind of liked a little bit, but like I always thought Washing Machine was their last good album. So I don't know. Maybe that would change whenever I do the discography ranking. But anyways, the song's from the album, and it is one of the singles from it. That is Little Trouble Girl, with Kim Gordon on lead vocals again, and it also features Kim Deal from the Pixies and the Breeders on this track. And I love Kim Deal. Kim Deal is one of my queens. She's one of my favorite female lead vocalists, or female singers, that is. And I mean, those y'all probably already know that I'm a big Pixies fan, but I also really like the Breeders as well. And Kim Deal's awesome. I like her a lot better than Kim Gordon. She actually has a good voice. Kim Deal does, but yeah, she sings the chorus in this song with I think like two other women that they brought in as well, and she's even in the music video with Kim Gordon as well. Kim Deal is, excuse me, but this song's really good. Um, this one has Kim Gordon just like doing like spoken word like vocals, and I actually kind of prefer that whenever she does that, which a lot of times she does. I don't really like it whenever she sings very much, but when she does the spoken word stuff, that's a little better. And yeah, I like this one quite a bit. Some pretty cool lyrics in there. Um, the chorus is really catchy. Yeah, Little Trouble Girl is number 5. Okay, coming in at number 4 is another song from Washing Machine. And this song for the longest time was my favorite Sonic Youth song, and I still think it's one of their best. Like this song is this and Teenage Riot, in my opinion, are like the two best Sonic Youth songs, and I like this a little bit better than Teenage Riot. However, I do have a little bit of complaints about this song, but I'll get to it in a minute. But number 4 is The Diamond Sea. Yes, the closing track from Washing Machine. This song is awesome. It sounds a lot like a Neil Young song, and I'm a big Neil Young fan. Even Thurston's vocals on this track sounds a little bit like Neil Young, but like you listen to the melodies, it sounds very Neil Young. It sounds like a Neil Young track, in my opinion. But it's a really cool song. However, I will say, if you listen to this track, only listen to the 5-minute version of it. Do not listen to the album version that is 19 minutes, or even there's even a longer version of it that is like 25 minutes. Don't listen to those. Listen to the 5-minute version, because I don't think I've ever heard the 25-minute version, at least all the way through, but the 19-minute version is just a waste of time. Like, kind of like Moat, where it has like this really long, it has this long outro, which that was with Moat was only like maybe 3 minutes, even though it kind of felt like it was longer. But this one, because it was like 19 minutes long, it goes on for about 10 minutes, and it does nothing. It's just like it sounds like a really long note that just goes on forever. And I do not like it at all. Like that that version can go to hell. That and the 25-minute versions can go to hell. I don't even know what they were thinking with that. I guess they were just trying to be artistic or something. But it's boring. It's really boring. And like I think I will have to listen to it again whenever I do that Sonic Youth ranking. But after that, I'm never gonna listen to it again because that was just a waste of time. But the song itself, though, is great. Like I said, just listen to the 5-minute version, not the 19 or 25-minute version. But the 5-minute version, the one that was, I think, like the radio edit or whatever, and the music video version. Like I in my playlist to this list, like I always do, I always make a playlist for those of y'all who want to hear these songs. I have the music video in the list, and it's only 5 minutes. So yeah. But anyways, the Diamond Sea is a fantastic song. If you take away the longer versions, it just the 5-minute version alone is a masterpiece. So yeah, the Diamond Sea is my number 4. All right, now we're in the top 3. Okay, so coming in at number 3, we have my favorite Kim Gordon song, and that is from the album Evil, um, the third album, I believe, unless you count the debut EP as their first album, then it's the fourth. But my number 3 is Star Power. Yeah, sung by Kim Gordon. I think Thurston Moore actually wrote it, but Kim Gordon sings this, and I had to say, like I said, I never thought she was a great singer, but she doesn't sound too bad in this song. Honestly, like she doesn't. Like she sounds okay, and this is my like I said, this is my favorite of hers. Like she actually sings in this one. She doesn't do the spoken word thing, and this song's really catchy. I always sing along with it every time I hear it. It's a really cool song, kind of an underrated Sonic Youth song, but yeah, I love Star Power, and that is number 3. Okay, number 2 is a song from the only Sonic Youth album that I own on CD. That is Dirty, which, in my opinion, is probably their best album. This is my favorite. But, however, I had a couple in the honorable mentions from this album. Like I had Youth Against Fascism. Hopefully I said that right. And also I had Chapel Hill on here. But my favorite and the only one that actually make the list is my favorite Lee Renando song, and that is Wish Fulfillment. Wish Fulfillment. This is a great one. I always loved this song. It's always been my favorite Lee Renando song, and again, his vocals sound great in this one, and it's also kind of catchy too a little bit. I always sing along with this one every time I hear it as well. And yeah, this one's great. This was actually my number one before I started this. But just recently I watched a movie that had my number one in it, and it automatically became my favorite. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But Wish Fulfillment is a great song. Check it out. And that is number two. All right, and my number one favorite Sonic Youth song. Now, this one was from the album A Thousand Leaves, which I didn't like that album very much, but I always liked this song. But, however, there was also it was also in a movie, and and it was actually a different there was actually a different version of the song, and I actually kind of prefer that version. Um, that is my number one favorite Sonic Youth song, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Now, both versions are great. Like the one that was on A Thousand Leaves, that one sounds a little cleaner, and and it's only like maybe 3 minutes long. Also, there's a music video that was, I think, directed by Harmony Korine, I believe, directed it, who did the movie, who directed films like Spring Breakers and Gummo. But I believe he directed it, and Macaulay Culkin is actually in the music video. I think he was a teenager during that time. But but there's also another version, like I said, that was in the movie Suburbia, the Richard Linklater uh, Suburbia, that is, not the 80s one, which I watched, by the way, Suburbia, and great film. That movie is actually underrated. Like, I'm a big Richard Linklater fan, but that's honestly, in my opinion, um, his most underrated film, in my opinion. And I'll talk more about that whenever I do my Richard Linklater ranking sometime. But um, but anyways, but yes, there was a version of Sunday that was in that movie that was a lot longer. It's actually like 8 minutes or close to that, and it sounds really cool. Like it sounds a little bit more lo-fi, and the riff even sounds better. And this was the version that I put in the playlist. So if you listen to the playlist, only that version of the song will be there. But you can also watch the music video that has the you know, if you want to hear that one, just go watch the music video or just listen to the song that's on Thousand Leaves. Both good versions, but I actually kind of prefer the Suburbia version better. But this song is fantastic, and yeah, I think if the Suburbia version didn't exist, this would probably be on the list, but I don't think it would be number one. Like, it was the Suburbia version that made it number one because it sounds amazing, that version. I mean, the song itself was great anyways. I always liked this song, but once I heard that version, I was like blown away. Like, I was like, holy shit, this is even better. Um, but great song anyways. Great song nonetheless. Another pretty catchy and even kind of poppy Sonic Youth song. Um, and yeah, Thurston's vocals sound really good in both versions of the song. But yeah, this song is awesome. I love this one. I love Sunday, and it is my number one favorite Sonic Youth song. Yeah. All right, there we go. We're almost at the 30-minute mark, but kind of almost. But we're at 24 minutes, but I'm about to end it anyway. So I'm sorry for this getting a little bit long, but yeah. Anyways, so there's my list for my top 10 favorite Sonic Youth songs. So in the comments, please give me your top 10 favorites or top 20 if you have that many, or just say what your favorite Sonic Youth song is. So all right, so Okay, so Monday, I it will be a movie um that I it's a movie I'll review, a movie I've never seen before. I don't know what it'll be. You know, I'll put up a poll on both my Instagram and YouTube, which I think would already happen by the time this comes out. But yeah, it would. But yeah, it'll be another movie review on Monday, and then on next Thursday will be my Pixies discography ranking. Yes. At the moment, I'm still working on it. I only have 2 albums left to listen to, but I'm almost done, and yeah, that should be coming next Thursday. So look out for that. So yeah, all right. So please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell, and I'll see you later. All right. Peace.